All right, this is your City Council meeting, San Antonio City Council meeting from the Second and None podcast. Dr. Shakur, District 1, Jaden Rodriguez, District 2, Phyllis Ragan, District 3, Edward Muniga, District 4, Terry Costello, District 5, Rick Galvin, District 6, Maureen Gavito, District 7, Gonzalez, District 8, Misty Spears, District 9, Mark White, District 10, Gina Ortiz-Jones, she's the mayor, Eric Walsh, city manager. This is your San Antonio City Council meeting, brought to you by Second and None.
Good morning. The time is now 9:04 a.m. on October 2nd, 2025, and the meeting of the San Antonio City Council is now called to order. Madam Clerk, please call roll.
Councilmember Corr.
Present.
Councilmember Mickey Rodriguez.
Back and better.
Councilmember Villagran.
Here.
Councilmember Munguia.
Present.
Councilmember Castillo.
Here.
Councilmember Glavan. Councilmember Alderete Gavito. Councilmember Mesa Gonzalez.
Present.
Councilmember Spears.
Here.
Councilmember White. Mayor Jones.
Here.
Mayor, we have quorum.
Great. Thank you, Madam Clerk. I'm going to recognize Councilwoman Chair Corr, to introduce today's invocator.
Thank you, Mayor. So as we kick off Domestic Violence Awareness Month today, I'd like to welcome May Zarnicki to the podium to do our invocation. May is a proud seventh-generation Texan. She's a mother and she's a survivor turned advocate who has made San Antonio her home. May has channeled the strength earned through survival into advocacy through art. She's a photographer and a storyteller. She serves our community by sharing her nuanced stories of San Antonio, illuminating the lives, struggles, and resilience of our neighbors. Her testimony reminds us that every person carries a story worth telling, and that bearing witness is an act of service. Today, May brings us the perspective of someone who understands firsthand the courage it takes to survive, rebuild, and advocate for those whose voices must be heard in these halls. She's also a member of the For Her nonprofit organization. Please welcome May.
Good morning, and thank you for having me here today. My name is May Zarnicki. I made San Antonio my home 3 years ago, seeking safety and security with my 3 daughters. As a domestic violence survivor, through the dedicated work of For Her, a local nonprofit supporting women, I found the resources and community that enabled me to restart my life. I now serve our city through this organization as a partner and collaborator. The strength of the women doing this work, myself included, is what makes standing here possible today. Thank you, City Council, for your continued support of this life-saving work. As we set the scene for where we gather today, I'd like to acknowledge that this land has been home to Indigenous peoples for thousands of years. I come from the Cualitecan peoples. There are many others who come before us that walked this ground, built their communities here, and shaped the very landscape we now call San Antonio. We honor their enduring connection to this place and recognize their descendants who continue to contribute to our vision today. I invite everyone now to take a moment to ground themselves in this present place, this city, this chamber, this moment of service. Let us take a deep cleansing breath together. Inhale and exhale. We gather here with deep gratitude for the opportunity to represent the beautiful and diverse people of San Antonio, a city whose strength lies in its many voices, its many stories, and many dreams. We are especially mindful of those who are most vulnerable, those who are marginalized and who carry the courage to rebuild and reclaim their lives. I stand here today in full confidence of myself and the safety net of people and resources that enable that stability. I also acknowledge the privilege that comes with that. San Antonio has much work to do if it wants to hear more voices like mine. Children, parents, friends, coworkers, and community consistently lose loved ones to the dark silence of domestic violence. San Antonio still has the highest rates of violence in murder, more than any other major U.S. city or Texas city, making my story troubling, familiar, and personal to many who hear it. These voices demand our attention, and they deserve our highest advocacy. As we begin this session, may we stay firmly grounded in our duties, the unending work of good stewardship, the high honor of public service, and the practice of empathy. May we remember that every decision we make ripples outward, touching lives, shaping futures, and building the San Antonio we will leave to those who come after us. Thank you.
Thank you for the invocation. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item number 3 is approval of the minutes for the City Council meetings of September 9th, 10th, 11th, 16th, 17th, and 18th, 2025. Are there any corrections or edits to the minutes? Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
I make a motion to approve.
Okay. Okay. There's a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Please vote. Is it working? I'm not able to vote. Okay. We'll do a voice vote. Those all in a favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the motion passes. Okay. We have several proclamations today. I will start with the first one. Today we are recognizing Indigenous Peoples Day, and I'll read the proclamation supporting such. Whereas the Texas Indigenous Council will observe the 10th anniversary of Indigenous Peoples Day and hold its annual Indigenous Dignity Day March on October 12, 2025, this event honors and celebrates the traditions and history of Indigenous cultures. And whereas the Texas Indigenous Council is a group of local citizens working to increase awareness of the significant contributions Indigenous people have made to San Antonio, South Texas, and the world. And whereas Indigenous populations are recognized as the original inhabitants of this region who have helped shape the extensive and notable history of San Antonio. Despite historical adversities, Indigenous people continue to advocate for the reverence of land, natural resources, and fostering collaborative relationships within the community. Now, therefore, I, Gina Ortiz-Jones, Mayor of San Antonio, in recognition thereof, do hereby proclaim October 12, 2025, to be Indigenous Peoples Day in San Antonio, Texas. Mr. Antonio Diaz, would you like to say a few words? Is he here?
Nilsi and Kwalitlanesi. Well, we had asked to be last on the program, but thank you anyway. And we had also requested perhaps you would want to step outside and join in our opening ceremony for what we call 4 directions. Actually, it's 7. We'll have John Hernandez.
Good morning. We was a Native American intertribal group and also Danza Azteca de Yanaguana, and we're going to be doing the 4 directions in the Cahuatecan style. That was the 7 directions in the Cahuatecan language, and it's saying that we're praying to our Creator, to the direction to the east, to the south, to the west, to the north. We're praying to Father Sky, to the center, all our elements, including Asawan, meaning our heart, and then Taptai, meaning Mother Earth. Aho. Aho.
Kamati, thank you very much.
The second proclamation today is sponsored by the Texas Federation for Advanced Manufacturing Education. Whereas during the month of October 2025, the Texas Federation for Advanced Manufacturing Education, Texas FAM, Alamo chapter will observe Manufacturing Month to recognize the positive impact the manufacturing industry has on the local and national economy. And whereas in 2025, the Alamo region reported an estimated 63,470 manufacturing jobs, generating approximately $1.23 billion in dollars in wages, with an annual average wage of $96,162, which is 15.5% higher than the average annual wage of $81,592 for all regional jobs. And whereas the Texas FAM Alamo chapter serves as a catalyst in developing and fostering world-class technical talent for manufacturing, the chapter focuses on meeting the needs of manufacturers and collaborates closely with educational institutions to establish programs and curricula. The chapter partners with regional manufacturers, workforce development agencies, state and local governments, and public and private school systems to strengthen our regional workforce, building a better future for all. Now, therefore, I, Gina Ortiz-Jones, Mayor of the City of San Antonio, in recognition thereof, do hereby proclaim October 2025 to be Manufacturing Month in San Antonio, Texas, and commend Texas FAM Alamo chapter for its significant contributions and rapidly expanding team of thousands of women and men to the manufacturing industry, elevating the vitality and prosperity of our city. Let me just say, I know we've got some of our Toyota Texas teammates here in the audience, and it was great to see many of them yesterday as we spoke at the very first manufacturing symposium hosted at St. Philip's College. Very thankful for Dr. Lawston and her team and all that they do to make sure that we've got a pipeline of talent into the jobs we currently have, but also as we look to recruit new advanced manufacturing opportunities, that we have a strong, healthy talent pool to do that. Leslie Cantu, would you like to say a few words?
Good morning. My name is Carla Wright. I'm Vice President of Manufacturing at Toyota Texas. And on behalf of the manufacturing community here in San Antonio, we thank you, Mayor, and also City Council for recognizing manufacturing with this proclamation. Manufacturing is a cornerstone of the U.S. economy, providing millions of jobs and having economic and driving that growth. In the first quarter of 2025, manufacturing contributed $2.9 trillion to the U.S. economy. Manufacturing is at the forefront of technological innovations using robotics, AI, data analytics, and automation. I would be remiss if I did not mention the significant skills gap that is facing manufacturing in San Antonio and nationwide. In July of 2025, there were hundreds of jobs open, and that number is considered to grow to millions by 2033. Manufacturing offers fulfilling, well-paying, high-tech career paths in diverse fields, including engineering, skilled trades, and data analytics, which means San Antonians can enter the workforce right out of high school or out of one of the outstanding development workforce programs like Texas FAME and build a career that can create economic stability for not only them and their family, but the community here in San Antonio. So thank you, Mayor Jones, and thank you, City Council, and also the City Manager's Office for seeing the value of the manufacturing industry. We feel the support, and we are grateful, and we thank you for celebrating with us. So happy Manufacturing Month. Thank you.
Would other council colleagues like to speak on that? Councilwoman Viagran.
Thank you for coming. You know, the manufacturing drives innovation, supports our economy, and creates countless opportunities for future generations. And the one thing, and I see Toyota here, and I see JCB there, and I just want to call out all the suppliers also that are going to support JCB and are currently supporting Toyota, because it's through that, through them and through your groups that we see our labor force grow and opportunities come in manufacturing. And what we want to make sure to do is we have an environment here where they want to stay in San Antonio and build this community and fall in love with this city. And so I'm very excited to be celebrating this week. The quality jobs that y'all bring, the fact that we are now looked at internationally and regionally as somewhere where people want to come and have advanced manufacturing is a testimony to just when we work together as Team San Antonio, Team Bexar County, and Team Texas. So thank you all so much, and happy Manufacturing Week.
Chair Munguia.
I just want to say thank you to Toyota and JCB, especially for being here, who are wonderful businesses in District 4, so very thankful for your presence there. And of course, more than just offering a job, you all are plugged into the community. And I've heard people, executives in both companies, specifically say, how can we help folks in the area? This is important. We'll forego something for the community to have a benefit. And that's just a wonderful spirit to bring to San Antonio. And of course, your jobs are not just jobs, you're offering pathways into middle class and into other careers in technology and other parts of manufacturing. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Happy Manufacturing Week, and we look forward to see all the work that y'all continue to do in our community. Thank you.
Councilwoman Castillo.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you to Toyota as well as the manufacturing industry. As folks have already emphasized, the opportunity that y'all provide for upward mobility to communities. I'm extremely grateful for the partnership with Workforce Solutions, particularly with Chrysalis Ministries, which provides second chance opportunities for individuals that are formerly incarcerated. We know that providing folks with a criminal record with opportunity to get on the right track ensures that we continue to uplift all of our communities. So grateful for those partners that are providing second chances and opportunities within the manufacturing industry. Thank you, Mayor.
Councilwoman Alderete Gavito.
Thank you. I just also want to extend my congratulations and happy manufacturing. Is it week or month? Let's say month. Yeah, let's do the month. I see Toyota and JCB, but also all of the partners that surround and help support this economic sector, because you all do provide so much upward mobility for so many families in San Antonio. So your impact to our community and our city can't be quantified, because it is just such a pivotal part. So thank you for all you do, and I'm here celebrating with y'all. Thank you.
Today we are also recognizing Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I'll read the proclamation in honor of such. Okay. Whereas domestic violence is a serious and pervasive issue that impacts adults, children, families, and impacts people across our community regardless of race, age, sexual orientation, relationship status, or socioeconomic standing. Domestic violence can include physical, sexual, emotional, and financial abuse. Nationwide, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have experienced violence from an intimate partner in their lifetime. And whereas the Collaborative Commission on Domestic Violence, established to unite local leaders across government, law enforcement, the judiciary, healthcare, education, and community organizations, continues to strengthen San Antonio's response to domestic violence through research, policy, advocacy, and community engagement. And whereas in October, the city of San Antonio joins the nation in observance of National Domestic Violence Awareness and Prevention Month, a time to honor survivors, remember lives lost, support advocates, and reaffirm our collective commitment to building safe and healthy communities. Whereas in observance of Domestic Violence Awareness Month, we call on San Antonio to join the Purple Porch campaign to highlight the importance of maintaining healthy relationships throughout our lives. We ask our community members to place a purple bulb in their porch light or hang a purple wreath on their door to signify support of their neighbors who may experience domestic violence. And whereas domestic violence can and must be prevented, requiring a united commitment to awareness, intervention, education, and the dismantling of systemic barriers that perpetuate violence. Help is available, and together we rise to create a safer, more just, and violence-free community for all. Now, therefore, I, Gina Ortiz-Jones, by virtue of authority vested in me as mayor of City of San Antonio, do hereby proclaim the month of October to be National Domestic Violence Awareness and Prevention Month. I call upon the residents of San Antonio to speak out against domestic violence, support survivors, uplift vulnerable voices, and engage in efforts to educate and empower our community in the pursuit of safety, healing, and justice for all. As was mentioned, unfortunately, we have one of the highest rates of interpersonal violence of any community in the country, really, and I believe the highest in the entire state. This is truly a stain, frankly, on our community and calls for us to do better, which is why I'm thankful that Chair Kaur has already established the subcommittee on interpersonal violence, which we know we will only see more of, unfortunately, as we head into difficult economic times here for many in our community. We know that the correlation between increases in rates of domestic violence, which is why it's all the more important. Not only do we try to prevent it, we address it, and we ensure our law enforcement are adequately trained and resourced to support our survivors, and most certainly also to rehabilitate perpetuators. Dr. Jacob, would you like to say a few words?